and Chebia and Onunyam for Harina Idrisu, a campaign chinchi, the northern regions of Ghana, Anna, and ye Asam Kitua. Now the two Timamufoni sitting, so do a parliament, we make sure say 4 MP sitting. No, but one declares that seat to be vacant because he was a former minority leader in parliament. Na yampa for Onunyam for Ura Harina Idrisu at the essay or your man to me. Na asem kudu urban case for someone babinenim am say for asundwe adi asundwe padie ebi emba parliament that from bomb scares to attacks to this to that it's for edoso. Na enen kaibo abeka yen say right from NPP headquarters say am discover a secret document bi containing NDC from omutrimu po concerning parliament and affairs concerning the December 7th general election. Now according to this document any samani kuna plan say omekusuwa the violence in tokwa aba parliament and asem kutu akozi say the December 7th general election so I said December 7th general election so another plans be set from that time I could see on the 7th of December I be declared the president of the country. Now when and kaibo abato and sentence no
document's central theme has a central objective, which is for the NDC to obtain power by every means necessary, fair or foul, but primarily through foul means. The document admitted that the NDC lost the 2020 presidential elections fairly and squarely. Mr. Speaker has crossed the be careful line. In other words, Mr. Speaker is beyond redemption as a statesman who ought to help glue Parliament together and see to government business to further the lots of Ghanaians. Mr. Speaker is irredeemable. Even after the Supreme Court has spoken to stay his actions, the machinations that they put up, all the orchestrations they are putting up is designed to ensure that no government business is done. They tried that from 2021, they've been doing it. It hasn't worked. But in these last days, they have purpose to do whatever they can, including disrupting and bringing Parliament to a halt. And so, Mr. Speaker's adjournment of Parliament sine die is not by accident, it's by design. What is happening in Parliament at this stage is a desperate push by the NDC, having realized that its evil plot is failing and the NDC is more likely to lose the 2024 election.
Remember when the NPP caucus in Parliament and a petition speaker Alban Bagman say on recall Parliament. Now it's a memo to the Right Honorable Speaker from the second Deputy Majority Chief Whip. It's dated 22nd October 2024. That is ENRA. Subject a notice of meeting by request under Article 1123 and Order 53 of the Standing Orders. And Majidi Sana Mumbi Brena atete se ansha na the NPP caucus in Parliament no would want to recall Parliament through the Speaker. Na akoye ba sisia no yensa aka memo officially from the second Deputy Majority Chief Whip to the Speaker of Parliament. And I will go through the memo for you. Namu nyinamo hu said enioma esi echo. And as I read no, so opese hu a over Facebook and YouTube Bengazi masendo memo no fato so na amanfo into me and you can join us as we go through this memo. Almost a Right Honorable Speaker, respectfully on behalf of myself and the requisite number of members of Parliament from the Majority Caucus, I have the honor to address you on a matter of utmost national importance. In accordance with Article 1123 of the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, 1992, and Standing Order 53 of the Parliament of Ghana, we hereby formally request a meeting of Parliament. The signatories of members making this request are hereto attached. Now, then he moves on to legal basis for the request. To ensure clarity and emphasize the legal foundation of this request, we respectfully draw your attention to the following provisions presented in order of constitutional and procedural hierarchy. Article 1123 of the 1992 Constitution, which states, quote, notwithstanding any other provisions of this article, 15% of members of Parliament may request a meeting of Parliament, and the Speaker shall, within 7 days after the receipt of the request, summon Parliament. 2. Standing Order 53.1 reiterate, quote, despite any other provisions, 15% of the members of Parliament may request a meeting of Parliament, and the Speaker shall, within 7 days after the receipt of the request, summon Parliament. It would say the order in the standing orders, no, it taking inspiration from the article in the Constitution 1123. On the third point, that's the legal basis, no. Standing Order 53.2 further stipulate Parliament shall convene within 7 days after the issuance of the notice of summons. Okay. Inti Speaker no was 7 days. Or the befre Parliament. And say offer Parliament and so the entire Parliament would have to convene within 7 days after say issuance of a notice of summons. Speaker amas a notice of summons, no, within 7 days or say Parliament issue. Number 4, Standing Order 57.3 provides, quote, the Speaker may summon a sitting of the House before the date or time to which the House has been adjourned, or at any date or time after the House has been adjourned sine die. Number 5, Standing Order 58.4 states, the Speaker shall summon Parliament within a period determined by the Speaker, and the requirement for a 14-day notice shall not apply where there is an emergency. Into a more legal basis for wanting to recall Parliament, no, and omode atujano. Afe, why do they want to recall Parliament? Urgent matters for consideration. Or see, we respectfully request that upon recall of the House, the following urgent government business be deliberated upon and transacted, including any other business that comes before the House. Into the urgent government business, no, number 1, I'm going to say request for tax exemptions for designated beneficiaries under the One District, One Factory program. Number 2, Ghana Financial Stability Fund, an international development association facility of $250 million. And number 3, bills. Bills, no, say Environmental Protection Agency Bill 2024, Social Protection Bill 2023, Customs Amendment Bill 2024, Budget Bill 2023, Ghana Boundary Commission Bill 2023, and an Interstate Succession Bill 2022. Then they move to the context and justification. As Mr. Speaker may recall, Parliament had adjourned sine die on Tuesday, 22nd October 2024, without any explanation to the circumstance leading to the adjournment. You may also recall that at conclave, you confirmed the service of a Supreme Court order, which was explicit at the time the above stated items had been advertised and scheduled to be carried. We wish to emphasize that this request is made in utmost good faith and in the national interest to enable the government to discharge its constitutional and democratic obligations to the people of Ghana. The matters outlined herein are of pressing importance and require the urgent attention of Parliament. In the request for action, almost considering the constitutional and statutory provisions cited above, and in the exercise of our rights as members of Parliament, we respectfully urge you to summon Parliament for a meeting within the stipulated 7-day period We stand ready to provide any additional information or clarification that may be required and look forward to your favorable consideration of this request. Respectfully submitted. And Saoko Parliament, the second Deputy Majority Chief Whip, Honorable Alexander John